And as we've seen all too recently, the tragedies in Uvalde and Buffalo, a mass shooting can happen just about anywhere.
Now, one class formed after the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012 aims to arm people with knowledge to save lives in those situations. CBS 58's Victor Jacobo took the course and shares its impact.
Bleeding is the #1 cause of preventable death.
On a June evening inside Freider-Kenosha Hospital, trauma and EMS coordinator Dave Piccolo is teaching a class he's taught for years.
If you can control somebody's bleeding, you can save a life.
It's called Stop the Bleed. The idea was conceived after the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012 and the Boston Marathon bombing in 2013. The class aims to teach simple steps to treat bleeding trauma patients before first responders can arrive.
A, call 911, get help. You never want to do this by yourself. B, control the bleeding. And how do we control that? That's by compression.
Along this table, you can see the other tools used in this class, including gauze, a tourniquet, and a mannequin. All simple tools, but they show you how to quickly and easily stop the bleeding and save a life. The steps are simple. Call 911, clean and pack the wound with gauze or other material, apply pressure, and apply a tourniquet above the wound to stop the bleeding.
I hope I never need to use it, but I'd rather know how to stop a bleed, potentially save somebody's life.
People taking the class say the knowledge is valuable for being able to help a loved one or a complete stranger in an emergency like mass shootings.
Those things still are happening, and if we solve it, we're not going to solve it tomorrow. I don't think we're going to solve it this year. One of the best things a class like this does is it may be the first step you take on thinking, maybe I can make a difference.
But whether for a shooting, a car crash, a hiking accident, or other everyday occurrences, Dave Piccolo hopes more people will take this class to be able to increase people's chances of survival in an emergency.
Those couple of seconds that it's going to take you to stop somebody's bleeding can help save somebody's life. I think that's important for everybody to know, especially now that things are getting so crazy out in the world, it seems, where it's just good to have this information.
In Kenosha, Victor Jacobo, CBS 58 News.